And well, viewers under fire for grant of 40-day parole to convicted rapist and murderer Gurmeet Ram Rahim. Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Khattar on Monday claimed he was not involved in the parole process. Now, he said the parole was granted as per law and even seemed to defend Ram Rahim holding public darbars while on parole. Interestingly, the parole that has been laid down and the process that has been undertaken suggests that the government officials right up to the jail minister who serve at the pleasure of the chief minister are involved. Times Now also accessed the order copy granting parole to the self-styled godman Ram Rahim, which lists senior jail officials, lists the district magistrate, the superintendent of police of Rohtak, apart from additional chief secretary to the government of Haryana, as those part of the process or kept in the loop of the order. However, given the backlash and relentless Times Now campaign against the questionable timing and frequent grant of parole to Baba Ram Rahim, the government officials are either reluctant or shunning onus on the issue. Times Now confronted the Rohtak jail superintendent Sunil Sangwan, who refused to answer any of our questions despite first suggesting he was open to answering queries.
एज पर जिसको कहना चाहिए एक रूटीन से जो चीजें होती हैं उसमें सरकार को कुछ बोलना नहीं होता, लेकिन हमारा इससे कोई सीधा संबंध नहीं। इस बात का कोई प्रोफेशन करता है नहीं करता है, कोई सुनता है नहीं सुनता है, ये सबकी अपनी व्यक्तिगत एक राय होती है। मैं कहता हूं ये कानून को देखना है। गंभीर आरोप की सजा उनको मिली है, वो जेल काट रहे हैं, पैरोल उनको मिली होगी तो वो जेल के मैनुअल के हिसाब से मिली होगी। अब वो क्या कर सकते हैं क्या नहीं कर सकते हैं उनको भी आखिर जेल वालों ने बताया होगा। पैरोल में जाने के बाद तो क्या क्या लोग करते नहीं रहे, चुनावी रैलियों तक करते रहे हैं। अब किसी ने टोका क्या?
जेल के विषय में कुछ बातें करनी थी और एक दो और सवाल लेने थे।
तो अभी बता दीजिए सवाल का एक दो क्या थे।
सर बेसिकली ये जो हमने पेरोल देखा है राम रहीम का, उसके विषय में कुछ सवाल थे।
उस विषय में मैं आपसे कोई बात नहीं कर पाऊंगा, आप हमारे सीनियर अथॉरिटी से बात कीजिए।
तो सीनियर अथॉरिटी में किससे बात करनी होगी सर?
सीनियर अथॉरिटी में चीफ मिनिस्टर भी हैं, मिनिस्टर भी हैं, डीजीपी भी हैं।
अच्छा, नहीं सर मुझे सिर्फ ये जानना था कि वो पैरोल आपके थ्रू ही आगे पास हुई थी ना?
नहीं, इस मामले में कुछ नहीं बता पाऊंगा। आप या डिविजनल कमिश्नर से बात कीजिए।
नहीं, मैं समझ रहा हूँ, वो तो उनसे तो मैं बात करने की कोशिश करूंगा ही। मैं बस ये जानना चाहा था कि ये जो मतलब बेसिकली पैरोल में क्या उन्होंने मांग की थी, प्रोसेस क्या था इसका?
सॉरी, मैं इस मामले में कुछ नहीं बता पाऊंगा
सर, लेकिन फिर भी मतलब डिस्कनेक्टेड।
Interestingly, Delhi Women's Right Panel Chief Swati Maliwal has also accused Haryana Chief Minister of blatant falsehood and has asked him to apologize to the entire nation. Not just the DCW, but CPM has also launched a scathing attack on the Modi government and has accused the Haryana government of giving Ram Rahim political patronage. Listen in.
Who gave the parole permission? The Amit Shah department gave parole permission under Gujarat criminals. 11 men who raped. Now it is becoming, if you rape, and you will be prized because you have not killed after raping. This is the main mindset. The crime has been used in this way, crime against women. It is a mindset, feudal mindset, barbaric mindset. It should be changed, and this way criminals are giving relief. It will encourage other criminals to commit such a crime.
Well, viewers, Times Now has been at the forefront of the campaign to get Haryana government to resign the parole given to Ram Rahim and fix the accountability for his release. Another Times Now exclusive report based on the parole order further shows how a VIP convict who misused faith to exploit his followers and even conspire to kill people was released on the pretext of good conduct, raising questions if the Haryana government had completely betrayed the victims for politics of convenience. Let me go across to Gurpreet joining us live with more details. Gurpreet, first up, I want to begin by asking you the kind of proof, the documents that Times Now has to substantiate that this was all a deliberate attempt to extend political patronage to a man who's a convict in several rape and murder cases.
Yes, no, the clarity has already come, and Times now has been running this campaign, and now we have learned from the parole order which we have just accessed and understand all the official of Haryana government are involved. Then how the Chief Minister of Haryana can say that he doesn't have any role to play in this parole? The lot of questions which opposition has been raising for the last so many days, they are saying the timing is very crucial. Now we have seen he's holding online satsang where we have seen a lot of BJP netas. They were seen there, they were seeking blessing, and we had also confronted some of the BJP netas when we have gone to Kurukshetra where this online satsang was held by Gurmeet Ram Rahim. We have seen that they were saying once they are going to seek blessing, they will be able to win the election. Panchayat poll as well as Adampur by poll are happening in the state of Haryana. At the same time, Vidhan Sabha elections are going to be happen in Himachal Pradesh, and we have seen some of the BJP netas from Himachal Pradesh, they had also seen in that online satsang. So now a lot of questions which are being put up by the opposition party, but the main question, how the Chief Minister of Haryana can say he doesn't have any role to play when all the officers, whether it's the commissioner, divisional commissioner, jail superintendent, and we have seen, we have already accessed this copy, and these this copy shows, order copy has already revealed that this copy has been marked to these many officers and including the DM of Uttar Pradesh. And the stunning revelation from this order is coming. There is no permission for the satsang online. Why he is holding, whether he is violating all the rules and regulation or not, that is the main point which we have seen yesterday.
So once again, several questions come to light, and this has been a relentless Times Now campaign because this is completely unfair. And to open this up, we have Mr. Shashikant, former DG Punjab, with us. Also with us on this broadcast is BJP leader Raman Malik and political analyst Sandeep Singh. Mr. Raman Malik, you know, we've been having this conversation the last couple of days. I want to begin by asking you this. Now, with the fact that here's the proof of how there are several signatures or several people who are part of the entire process of how parole was given to Ram Rahim. Talk about the DM, talk about the Superintendent of Police of Rohtak, the additional Chief Secretary as well. Despite all of these names being a part of the entire process, can the Chief Minister still deny in public domain every now and then that he has nothing to do with, or rather his government has nothing to do with granting Ram Rahim parole?
I believe a responsible channel like yours must go through the entire documentation related to this case before coming out with such blatant narrative of sensationalism. And why I say so is because you must read CWP number 3008 of 2002, which is pertaining to Ram Rahim case, and where the Honorable High Court very clearly says what is a serious criminal, why it should be, why Ram Rahim can be given and cannot be given a parole. Having said that, I believe that these are matters of standard process. These are not matters of something which do not have set precedents and set formation in the eye of the administration.
No, so morally speaking, Mr. Malik, morally speaking, if this is a matter of standard process, would you justify that the matter of standard process demands that a man such as him with the criminal record that we've been talking about is given a parole at a time such as this, wherein we're talking about election season and on the pretext of good behavior, sir?
Honorable High Court of Punjab and Haryana. My simple question, are you above?
No, but can he be given parole on the pretext of good behavior in your understanding?
Have you gone through the judgment given by the Honorable High Court of Punjab and Haryana, CWP number 3008 of 2002? Have you gone through it? They have said very clearly what can be done and what not can be done in case of Gurmeet Ram Rahim only. And it is a very clear statement by the Honorable High Court whether parole can be given or not. The administration has to go in accordance to the rule of law. We were the ones who caught hold of him. It was not any other government. We made sure that
No, certainly there are provisions for parole and for law as per the rule of law. Nobody is denying that, Mr. Aman Malik, but the fact remains that there were so many probabilities in front of the Haryana government to also deny him a parole. Why was it not done, given his record, given the criminal process in place here? Let me go across to Mr. Shashikant. Sir, you've had your say. Let me take in others as well. Mr. Shashikant, now you're very, well versed with what the process is usually, the process that's followed when any convict is let out on parole. With regards to the order copy that we've accessed and the number of people who were a part of this process as has been detailed by us, what do you make of this entire situation? Is the Haryana government in a position to shrug responsibility of this?
Well, to start with, I just want to say the voice was not very clear, but I can understand what you are saying. Well, as far as Haryana government is concerned, they have totally abided by existing set of rules. They altered, and now I'll explain it. In April this year, the Haryana government had issued a notice to notified through the official gazette that prisoners who were served for a particular period of sentence and whose conduct is good can be released on parole, number one. Number two, in April this year itself, there was an appeal which was filed with the Punjab and Haryana High Court with reference to Ram Rahim, and the court judgment was that he is not a hardened criminal and he doesn't fall within the category of those persons whose parole has to be denied. So Haryana government had certainly done its proper legal work, and the release is certainly as per the existing rules, including the judgment of the court. And next, about this thing, your satsang and all those things. I don't know what were the conditions, because parole is not a thing that a person can certainly seek. It is not their privilege. It's the privilege of the state government. So I don't know for what he had taken the parole. If he had taken the parole for satsangs also, that's legal. And since he is not on furlough is certainly a legal right of a detainee. So this is the legal position as on date.
But the question here is, and I want Sandeep Singh to come in on that. The question here is, you're talking about the intent. The question of intent is also something that remains unanswered here. Mr. Sandeep, what do you make of this? 3 furloughs and parole in total that have been granted in just this year. And if I could break it down for our viewers and put this question in perspective, this time around, of course, it's been given ahead of the by-polls, ahead of the Haryana Panchayat polls. Last time was 17th of June. That was again ahead of the municipal body polls in Haryana. And before that, a 21-day furlough was granted in the month of February, just before the assembly polls in Punjab. So what do you make of this?
देखिए, ये जो भी हो रहा है, ये सीधा सीधा गृह मंत्रालय अमित शाह के अंडर में हो रहा है। गृह मंत्रालय के अंडर में हो रहा है। जब जब हरियाणा में चुनाव आते हैं, जब जब बाबा राम रहीम को बाहर निकाला जाता है। अभी आदमपुर में चुनाव है तो बाबा राम रहीम को बाहर, सत्संग में जाने वाले लोग कौन है? भारतीय जनता पार्टी के नेता, आम आदमी पार्टी के नेता। अभी गुजरात में बिल्किस बानो के हत्यारों को रिहा किया, उसमें किसका आदेश आया? गृह मंत्रालय की कॉपी सबने देखी, ट्विटर पर वायरल हुई। जहां जहां भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार है और रेपिस्टों को शरण देने में भारतीय जनता पार्टी का पूरा हाथ है, अमित शाह का पूरा इसमें सह है। अगर अमित शाह जी इसको सह ना दें, गृह मंत्रालय क्यों उस पर चुप्पी साधे हुए है? भारतीय जनता पार्टी का कोई भी नेता, चाहे राम रहीम हो, चाहे बिल्किस बानो के हत्यारे हो, उन पे बोलने को क्यों तैयार नहीं है? बिल्किस बानो केस पर भारतीय जनता पार्टी,
तो ये सारे सवाल उठ रहे हैं काफी दिनों से, एंड टाइम्स नाउ इज आल्सो लीडिंग and bringing out the proof which also in a way cut short the entire story of how there has been blatant denial all throughout, wherein the facts state that this was a process that was followed keeping in mind and keeping in view the jail authorities and what they maintained all throughout, and yet you have this blatant denial that continues to take place. We'll have to leave it at that, gentlemen. Thank you for joining us on Times Now. It's time for us to head into a very quick break.